arrest them, collect the whole lot of them. Sainabu has increased the budget for this month and next month for the remands. She is ready for them. Let's arrest them all, clean up these bus stops of these people, the people who harass passengers. If county governments cooperate with us, let us clean up this mess. And let us not waste time on this issue. We have to bring about order in the manner in which we are moving forward on this. Finally, I want to say this. We are interested in this because there is a direct correlation between the way in which public transport is managed and what happens there and the security of our people. Let me tell you, colleagues, there are 700,000 border borders that operate in Kenya today. The projections are that by 2020, there will probably be 1 million. If you go around the country, and no one knows that better than you guys, in almost every level 5 or level 6 hospital, there's a ward that has been set aside for accidents from border border. In addition to that, that group of fellow Kenyans has become unruly in an unbelievable manner. In certain parts of the country, it operates like a mafia. Someone is involved in an accident, hits a border, and they all come and burn the car without even listening to what was happening. And this continues to this day. And at the risk of sounding like I'm revealing something, the DCI will tell you, the other day when we were tracking some criminal activities, we ended up with a situation where we discovered that 3 of those people, IG knows that, who are involved in that, each one of them owns, I think, 9 or so border borders. And there are 3 people. So in total, they own 27 motorcycles operating in a particular region of Nairobi. And those 27 border borders are distributors of drugs. That's what they do in the evening. And they operate at night. Let me say this so that I'm clear about this. Border border is a good thing. And its introduction was actually for good reasons. And because it is helping our young people, let us support border border, yes, but on one condition. It must be orderly, it must be clean. So my colleague C.S. Mashari and I are setting up a task force today. We will announce the names and everything in terms of reference on Monday. It will be chaired by a senior official from the Ministry of Transport, and we will second staff from Police and Interior, and we will request the Ministry of Transport to identify the border associations across the country, 1 or 2 of them to nominate representation, and we will give them until 31st of January to look at the new code of operation for border in the country, so that we have a conversation with border operators in Kenya to bring about order in the way in which they operate. But I would like to say to them that from 1st of February, they will operate under a totally new regime. We will relook at the licensing, we will relook at who is supposed to be allowed, the trading of the border riders, and what needs to be done. Otherwise, it's a wonderful thing. But as you know, my brothers and sisters, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. This thing was introduced for good reasons, to help our young people who are unemployed. And we want to support them. I want them to know across the country, border riders, that in us, they are very strong supporters on one condition, that they operate in an orderly manner and that they follow the law and guidelines that we shall give at the end of the work of that task force. Otherwise, we are going to surrender ourselves to untold anarchy and chaos that we can't deal with. So, my friends, change we must change. There are no 2 ways about it. We have to change the way in which we operate. And I do this with conviction that there is nothing we cannot do as a people once we have resolved that this is how we are going to do it right. Because all of us travel around the world, and we actually ride buses. In Europe, we ride buses. Why can't we ride buses in Nairobi? Why can't we bring order in such a way that public transport becomes the first choice for all of us in Nairobi? Then we will reduce the number of personal cars that come into the city. Then we will bring down crime. That's why we are going to seek jointly, CS Mashari and I, to address the governors and present them our new proposal that these task teams are going to work on how we can work with county governments to support a better, cleaner, reliable public transport system in the country. It will provide opportunity for investment. That sector itself will grow. It will enhance order. And most importantly, it will give us more benefits like reducing the number of small cars we use, reducing emissions and so on and so forth, and we'll be a better society as we move forward. So let us go forth and do this, and we will follow this as we go forward. I saw somebody saying, they will give up, they will be tired. We will not be tired. We are going to follow this through. We will pursue this the way we pursued the slot machines. We will pursue this the way we have been working on illicit brews, and let us focus on this. Very lastly, colleagues, I want to urge that we act with consistency as we go forward. The reason why we have been given a handout by NTSA, the reason why the IG has formed 6 teams to work with our commanders is so that we act with consistency as we move forward. Usiseme eti wewe unataka kuwa police commander ambaye unapendwa na watu, you don't want it to be too hard. Eti wewe ni mtu ambaye unataka kuzungumza na watu so that you are a nice commander. Safari, there is nothing about being nice. It's about ensuring that the law is met as we go forward. So we start Monday morning. We gave sufficient notice on this matter. The guidelines are here. Everything as outlined must be confirmed. They have been inspected. They have speed governors. They have belts. The staff have uniform. They have displayed their pictures and the rest. The rest of this work, IG, I want to sincerely request you that we support the DPP on the request that he has made of us, the directive he gave on investigation. We follow the insurers and the bodybuilders so that everyone carries their cross on this matter, because we cannot continue to live like this. We have to change this madness, and we have to end this anarchy on our roads. We have lost far too many people. Any long-distance bus drivers, police commanders, if they do not have 2 drivers, if they cannot display their pictures and so on, just arrest them where you find them. They park at the next police station. That's the end of the story. Be ruthless about this and be firm, because that is how we are going to bring about order. This is something we can reverse. We should never, ever think about any of the challenges we are going to face. No one has told us it's easy. We are going to face challenges. We are ready for those challenges. Hata wale wakwenda kotini ni sawa, tutaenda tujieleze pia huko kwa koti. We will also go and explain our side of the story on this matter. But we must bring about order in our country in the way in which this is done. So we will look at the results and what you do in your various parts of the country. I was told, IG, I was told that borders, pro boxes and so on are not supposed to do PSVs and so on. And one day I was driving on the Bomet road. I saw some borders, saw the county commander of Bomet. Next time I see them, I will have to ask you whether you have now become NTSA yourself and allowed them to operate in your jurisdiction, as it were, because they're not supposed to operate anywhere. Even the county commander in Narok, and so on. Because this is our work, we must do it. The marching orders are that we follow the law. NTSA says they are not supposed to carry people, period. Get a hold of them wherever they are. If they are carrying any passengers, arrest both the passengers and the driver and the owners. And of course, we will promptly apply for administrative forfeiture. I don't mind having more cars in my department. God bless you. Thank you.